Most people believe building wealth comes down to one big decision: landing a high-paying job, picking the right stock, starting a successful business, or buying real estate at the perfect time. But that's rarely how wealth is built. More often, it's built or destroyed by small financial habits repeated every single day. The scary part is that many of these habits don't feel dangerous at all. They seem completely normal because millions of people do them. Yet over time, they quietly drain your bank account, limit your financial freedom, and keep you stuck in the same cycle. Today, we're counting down 10 money habits that quietly destroy wealth, starting with number 10. And by the end of this video, you may realize you've been making some of these mistakes without even noticing. Habit number 10 is spending first and saving whatever is left. This is one of the biggest financial traps people fall into. Every payday feels like a fresh start. Bills get paid, groceries are bought, subscriptions renew automatically, a few online purchases sneak in, and dinner with friends suddenly seems like a great idea. At the end of the month, you check your bank account and tell yourself, I'll save whatever's left. But there's usually very little, if anything, left to save. The problem isn't a lack of discipline. It's making saving your last priority instead of your first. Financially successful people often reverse that order. They pay themselves first by automatically moving money into savings or investments before spending on anything else. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. Small, consistent contributions made over time can grow into something surprisingly powerful because consistency almost always beats occasional large deposits. Habit number 9 is letting lifestyle inflation quietly take over. Imagine getting a raise at work. At first, you're excited because it feels like you'll finally have more financial freedom. But within a few months, that extra income has already disappeared. You move into a nicer apartment, upgrade your phone, finance a newer car, eat out more often, and start buying things that once felt like luxuries. Before long, you're earning more than ever, yet your bank account barely looks any different. This is lifestyle inflation. Instead of building wealth, every raise simply funds a more expensive lifestyle. That's why many high-income earners still live paycheck to paycheck. The goal isn't just to earn more. It's to make sure part of every raise is building your future instead of paying for a more expensive present. Habit number 8 is relying too heavily on credit cards without a clear repayment plan. Credit cards aren't automatically bad. When used responsibly, they can help build credit, provide fraud protection, and even earn valuable rewards. The problem begins when paying the minimum balance becomes the goal instead of paying the full balance. Interest quietly starts accumulating, and before long, you're paying for purchases months or even years after you've forgotten making them. A vacation, new electronics, or even everyday shopping can end up costing far more than the original price. Minimum payments create the illusion that everything is under control while interest quietly eats away at your future income. Instead of your money working for you, you're working to pay for yesterday's spending. Habit number 7 is ignoring small daily expenses because they seem too insignificant to matter. A $5 coffee, food delivery after a long day, impulse purchases while scrolling online, another streaming subscription you barely use. None of these expenses seems large enough to worry about on its own. But money rarely disappears all at once. It usually leaks away a few dollars at a time. Imagine spending just $15 a day on unnecessary purchases. Over a year, that's more than $5,000. Invested consistently over many years, that same money could potentially grow into a substantial amount through compound growth. The issue isn't enjoying life's small pleasures. It's failing to notice how often those small expenses quietly add up. Habit number 6 is waiting for the perfect time to invest. Many people tell themselves they'll start investing once they earn more money, once the market feels safer, or once they know everything about investing. But that perfect moment rarely arrives. Meanwhile, time keeps moving, and in investing, time is one of your greatest advantages. The earlier your money begins working for you, the more opportunity it has to benefit from compound growth. Even modest monthly investments made consistently over many years often outperform much larger investments started later. Waiting for the perfect opportunity can become one of the most expensive financial mistakes you never realize you're making. Successful investors don't spend their lives trying to predict every market move. They focus on staying invested, remaining consistent, and giving time the chance to do the heavy lifting. These first 5 habits may seem harmless on the surface, but together they quietly weaken your financial foundation. They don't create instant financial disasters. Instead, they slowly delay your progress year after year. The encouraging news is that habits can be changed. In part 2, we'll count down the 5 most damaging money habits of all, including one mistake that quietly keeps millions of Americans from building wealth even when they earn a good income.